This is Rick with the Sewer Pros. We're at 939 Main Street, 92065, doing a sewer lateral inspection for the purchase of the building. We've looked around for clean-out access around the property, searched all around, couldn't find a full-size clean-out access anywhere. Came up to the roof. We found a small, looks like 1.5 inch clean-out, roof vent up here above the bathroom on the back side of the building. We had to use our small camera to get through this tiny roof vent, but we were able to push out here about 99 feet. This is as far as we can go. We've located this area in the back parking lot, probably about 30 feet or so, 35 feet away from the city main connection. We put some paint on the parking lot showing the direction that the line is traveling. But again, we're about 35 feet away from the city main roughly. The city main's in the back of the alley or the road behind the building here. We're going to go ahead and start pulling our camera back at this point. We've got a little bit of water running in the bathroom sink just to show flow through the line. Because we are using our smallest camera, which is not ideal for camera inspections, but it was our only option here today. The camera head is not self-leveling, so it's going to spin around as we come back. So having running water on the bottom of the pipe here, it lets us see the bottom of the pipe. So right now the bottom of the pipe is on the right side of the screen here. You can see the water flowing through. And we just have that bathroom sink on just at a trickle so we don't go underwater at all. So we're going to go ahead and start pulling our camera back. It's actually pretty hard to pull back. So this is all the original cast iron. We use cast iron for sewer lines up until about the early to mid 70s. So this sewer line is was built before the early to mid 70s. As we pull back, we're just going to be looking at the condition. There is a lot of buildup in this sewer line. You can see a lot of rough edges. Because there's no access, this line may have never been cleaned. What we're looking for is any signs of damage or deterioration. Cast iron has a life expectancy of about 50 to 100 years. It's a metal pipe, and as it begins to age and deteriorate, it starts weakening. We'll get cracks and breaks in the pipe. You can see our camera's pretty level at this point. Looks like a 3-inch pipe. Going back through a turn here. Again, we're underneath the parking lot behind the building. Lots of buildup through this area here. I'm trying to splash my screen around in some water and try to clean the lens a little bit. Our lens is a little dirty right now, but I'm so far out and all this rough texture, I'm having a hard time moving the camera fast enough to be able to splash it. So lots of rough build-up texture on the inside of this cast iron. Definitely showing signs of age, but to this point we haven't seen any obvious signs of damage, cracks or breaks or missing pieces of pipe. Just a lot of buildup inside the pipe here. Now you can see we're completely upside down. We're going around some turns here. We're coming back near the building now. Right around this area, we did locate a spot as it comes out of the building that we recommended installing a full-size clean-out. This roof vent access is not adequate if we ever have a backup and we need to clean the line. We also can't see the entire line all the way out to the city main, so we'd like to have a re-inspection of the parts of the line we couldn't see today. We'd also like to re-inspect the entire line with our full-size camera where we have a little bit better visibility. Lots of limitations that we get from this small camera. Some buildup right through the line here. So again, the pipe could just use a good cleaning. Again, we can't clean it from this access, so we need a full-size access. And now we're turning and pulling up our roof vent. We'll pull all the way up our roof vent, all the way up here to the roof. We'll get our camera up here, we'll pull it out and show our location. Clean my lens off a little bit. So here's our roof vent. Again, it looks like a 1.5 inch cast iron roof vent. Here's the parking lot behind the building. That's the direction the sewer goes. It comes out the other side of the building. The sewer comes across, kind of goes at a 45-degree angle across the building, and then exits out of the property, going out towards the kind of the open side of the gate here, or by this the propane tank or whatever that is over there behind my truck. It goes out that side of the parking lot, straight out towards the city main. Again, we couldn't see the last 35 feet or so because of limited access here in this tiny roof vent being our only access that we could find. We're going to recommend installing a full-size cleanout. We did mark a good spot on just off the back wall of the building. It's about 2 foot deep right there. Recommended full-size cleanout that gives us access in both directions. I'd like to see this line cleaned out, so a good jetting, just to remove some of that buildup in the line, open the pipe up a little bit to its original shape and size again, smooth it all out to help prevent backups. And then once that's done, we'd like to see a re-inspection of the last 35 feet or so of the line that we couldn't see today. And then also of the rest of the line that we did see today with our bigger camera, just to make sure there's nothing on there that we didn't see because of the limitations that this small camera provides us. So again, installing a full-size cleanout on the back wall of the property, about 2 foot deep is where the sewer line is. We marked it with some paint. We'll take a picture of it for the report. Recommend jetting the entire line to clean the line out, smooth it out a little bit, help prevent backups. And then recommend a re-inspection of the entire line. So we can see the entire line, but definitely the last 35 feet or so that we didn't see today because of limited access. And that'll complete this inspection.